Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome to Spa-Francorchamps. This circuit was built in 1921, and even though its length was halved in 1979, the Belgian Grand Prix is still one of the longest, fastest, and most magical races on the F1 calendar. Spa-Francorchamps is famous for its long straights and fast corners. Drag efficiency will make all the difference here as drivers zoom through the famous sequence of Eau Rouge leading up into Raidillon. But a twisty middle sector keeps things tricky down on the track. The season is about halfway through, and it makes me wonder what else is in store for the teams. Well, there's only one way to find out. There's nothing like a race weekend in Formula One. Today, we see the culmination of the team's practice efforts translate to the all-important qualifying session. Each team will be looking to build on the progress they made during yesterday's practice sessions. When it comes to preparation, absolutely nothing should be left to chance. Everything has to be just right. Of course, by the time the cars hit the track, well, there are some things in Formula One that no one can prepare for. Strap yourselves in. This is Formula One. Race day has arrived and the time has come for these drivers to fight it out wheel to wheel.
Alfa Romeo managed to meet expectations during qualifying, and if they can keep this up, they'll have a good race ahead of them. Williams had a good performance in qualifying. Now they'll be eager to demonstrate that they can have an even better race. And the sun is shining bright here today. This is perfect weather for teams and drivers alike to show us what they're capable of.
Well, no one can ever predict what will happen at Spa-Francorchamps, but one thing's for sure, it's going to be eventful. As the sun continues to shine, it seems like nothing can dampen the mood of excitement here at the track. And there, we see the Alfa Romeo. They're in P1. Let's see if they can take advantage of that position. And it's the second Alfa Romeo there. A second place start for them today. They're in with a real chance. Everything's been building to this. You can hear the excitement in the crowd here at the Belgian Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go.
We need to get these tyres to last. Push.
Looks like there's been a lockup. Let's take a closer look. Okay, here's the Ferrari. Just a bit too heavy on the brakes, and they've locked up. The team are devastated. They'll be questioning just what happened out there. sounds like someone's locked up. Let's have a look. Okay, so there we have the Alpine. And this, yes, there, that's the lockup. There's been contact and several cars involved. Let's take a look at the replay. Okay, so there we have the Alpine. That's the contact there. Oh, there's chaos on the track. Looks like that was a position gained for Alfa Romeo. We can take a look now. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. Gaining a position there. Oh, they make it look so easy. That was a big moment. The team are clearly delighted. We've just had a crash on the track. Here's the replay. Now just focus on the Haas. Clearly something went very, very wrong there. We've just had a spin. Let's take a closer look. Okay, here's the Ferrari. They've spun the car. What a disaster. Someone's run wide.
Box.
It's a spin! Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin. Look at that! They've spun their car.
Push hard now.
They've lost control and spun! Let's take a look at the replay. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. And there it is. That's where they spin out. They've crashed out! Let's see what happened there. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. Thank goodness nobody else was involved. That was a big crash.
Box, slap, box.
Here's the replay. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. Oh no! And there's the crash. Mark my words, there'll be questions asked about that later. It's a collision! Let's take a closer look. Now we see the Williams here. Goodness me, that is a serious collision. I think someone's run wide. We can take a look now. Okay, here's the Ferrari. Oh dear, that's far wider than they would have wanted. Sounds like a spin. Let's take a look at the replay. We're just watching the Red Bull. And that spin is undoubtedly going to cost them time. Was that a lock-up on the track? Let's have a look. Okay, here's the Ferrari. Well, they've locked up. They won't have been happy about that. Oh, did someone run wide there? Let's see what happened there. Okay, here's the Ferrari. Oh dear. That's far wider than they would have wanted. Who's running wide there? We're just watching the Red Bull. Well, I don't know what they were thinking there. They're completely off the racing line. Sounds like we've had a spin. Now just focus on the Haas. That looked like a very nasty spin. Seems to have been a lock-up. Okay, here's the Ferrari. They've locked up, but that could have been much worse.
Last lap. We need to get these tyres to last.
You can push.
We've just had a car run wide.
So fuel. Push.
You're good to push.
Almost the line.
Here's the replay. And it's a win for the Alfa Romeo.
After that performance, there's no doubt that they deserve their spot at the top of the podium.
That's it.
Fantastic work from the Alfa Romeo driver. A really great finish there for Alfa Romeo.
The whole team was absolutely on their game today, and the result proves that.
After an intense weekend, the team ends in first place in the constructor standings.
For the next round, Formula One won't be straying too far. We'll be heading to the dunes of Zandvoort and the lightning speed of the Dutch Grand Prix.